Alright, well today our well is very, very low, so we are going to work on our water lines and transfer some water from our other well to this new well, which involves setting up our pump, rewiring it, running 300 feet of water lines, and kind of testing it all. Probably going to have to drill a hole in the old well because it's frozen on top, but that is the plan if we would like to continue having water. So I'm going to get this, this is the old pump that was in our basement. It still works. We wanted to use it for this purpose, so I'm going to convert it from 230 to 115 volts, and then we can bring our generator out there to get power, so we don't have to run a bunch of extension cords. Oh yeah, it's also minus 31 today, so not the best day to be transferring water. We have this extension cord that we're going to use. I'll cut it here and we'll get that wired in. Electrical is done. You can run an extension cord or just plug this right into our generator. Now we need to take this off and add all of our valves, pressure gauge. I'm using these cam lock fittings for everything. So we'll get all the pump stuff done in here, and then we're ready to get it outside. So this is our inlet. This is our outlet. We'll be able to hook up a hose, and then I put this in here so we can use this to prime it. So fill it up, prime the pump, close it, and then can you grab one of those blue hoses, Theo? Because now we gotta go install all of this black line. And yeah, that's the blue hose we're going to use. So we'll be able to connect. So we can connect one end into here, and the other end. And then this is the hose we can disconnect, remove the pump, take our hoses in, and blow out our lines. So I have about 250 feet of that stuff to run. Let's get out and do that. This is the well that we need to get filled. The other one is 300 feet that way. So my plan is to kind of run it all along this tree line. Leave it above ground. I know it's going to freeze, but if we blow it out after we use it, you know, if lines break, lines break. They're not super expensive. So right now I think what I want to do is screw this end to one of these trees, and then just start running our line. Secure this here just so this end stays off the ground, and then we can cap it. Well, we got our first 100 feet in, 200 more to go. So let's go grab another roll of tubing and keep on going. The next part should be a little bit easier, a few less trees. So. All right, let's see. Well, got the liner on to here. This is where I will cut it, and add our cam lock, and then this is where we can connect our hose. The well that we want to get water from is right behind me, right next to this barn. So about 50 feet, I got a 50-foot hose, it'll reach. And then we can, we don't have to leave this part, or leave this hose on the ground. So let's get this thing cut, mounted on here, and then we can see about getting water. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, let's go over here. That's on there. Let's see. So my plan was to use on the inlet to the pump to pull the water out of the well. My plan was to use this black tubing, but I don't know how I'm going to get it straight, because if I just push it in there, it's going to just curl back up. So I might need to try to straighten this out and see if it'll stay straight, or try to figure something out. But yeah, let's go take a look at that well. So here's our well. I'm gonna have to drill a hole where I can get water out of, but as you can see, it is very full, and that is where we will run the hose to. That's where we ran our lines, and the other well is way over here. Not the best for straightening things out, but if the sun is on it, might be enough where I can maybe tie a weight to the bottom of one end. Yeah, I'll leave this for a bit and see how it feels, see how it looks. This thing doesn't work. So I'm wondering if I just cut this off, use that as my tube. Because if there's water in that, it might work. This thing's got to come out of here anyway. Yeah, okay, let's try that. I'm gonna try to cut this. There you go. That might work. Let's go grab that hose, see how far we can get it down there. If we can get it hitting water, we can give this a try. Huh. Stop right there. I'm getting water. I just don't know if it's gonna suck it all up. Well, I got the hole in the well. It's gotta be at least 50 feet of tubing down there. So it's more than enough water we need for now. We don't need to transfer the whole well. So I'll get this piece on, and then this will attach to my pump. There we go. Okay. We'll go get our pump. Okay, generator, pump. Let's get this in place. Well water, feed line. Or, that might be okay. Oh, what a day. I didn't film much of that because I just had everything go wrong. The pump that we first tried to use, it didn't work. It must have been seized up too, but I did have another separate sprinkler pump which was 1.5 inches. So I used that and I got probably 250 feet of water, not quite to the well, but I got water coming out of there. And then that pump kind of overheated. It's -25 and I'm thinking the lines are just, you know, if we get water flowing it won't freeze, but if it's not moving fast enough it'll freeze pretty quick. Current pump I have is only wired for 120 volts, so I'm gonna jump that up to 230. I'll have to look at what kind of plug I can get and then use that generator. That might kind of push it through. Those might just be what we need to, you know, we're looking at almost 400 feet. So right now I got the compressor going behind me and I am blowing out the lines. This was my plan, was after we were done filling the well, which we didn't quite get to today. I made this little adapter, which I'll show you in a second. Then I can hook up my compressor, blow up my lines, and then nothing freezes. And it actually worked pretty good. These lines are all blown out. There's no water, you know, a little bit of water left in there, but I got air coming out the other end, so we'll be okay for next time. I'll show you what I made up here. So this is the adapter I made up. Take that hose off, cam lock on one side, air chuck on the other, and I can blow out those lines.